But somehow I lost my picture. Really?
Yours muted. So this is what we should do. We should all turn our volume down, and then one person turn it on high. Then we can all hear one. Can you guys hear? Like, talk into that. Can you get the microphone? Turn your volume down. And then hopefully this will work. I think. Hi, girls. Yeah, let me mute everybody. It's gonna get worse because my like this. Oops. Okay, perfect. All right, you guys, so we are going to go ahead and get started. I have all the lines muted. So when it's your turn to talk, you can just unmute yourself. But let's see, when is the last time that we met? It's been a couple weeks now. We did a check-in the last week of December. And so we're going to start our call off again. If you guys have been with us previously for the last 3 or 4 weeks now, I just want you guys to state, again at the beginning of the call, who you are, how many people that you have told the full Arbonne story to since the last time that we chatted, and then just state your goal for the month of January. So whoever wants to go first, let's see, Betty, it looks like you're first on my screen. Do you want to start us off?
Sure, I'll go.
Perfect.
I talked to 3 girls in person, 1 online, and no, 2 online, and I have, oh gosh, like 8 girls that I are going to contact this next week and try and get them to do something, either let me come and see them or have coffee or something like that.
Okay, awesome. So you have a game plan then?
Right.
Okay, sounds good. So what's your goal for the month of January?
My goal is 25.
Okay. And 1 new business builder?
Yes, of course.
25?
No, I want no one. I'm not satisfied with 1. I want 2.
That's awesome, girl. You go for it. So 2,500 and 2 new business builders. Sounds like an awesome goal. All right. Thank you, Betty.
Uh-huh.
All right, Kara, it looks like you're next.
Hi.
Hi.
I chatted with 4 people in person about the business, and then I did, I think I did 2 online and like offered my phone number, but neither of them ever accepted. We just chatted back and forth. And then this week, I don't really have much. I'm having a really hard time getting people to want to host for me. I was thinking today what my problem is and why I can't seem to get anyone to stick. Not really sure. So so my game plan is to I have one party on Sunday, so I'd like another one, maybe something on Saturday or Friday night. And then this month, I want 4 business builders this month. I have nothing on my calendar, and I want 4. So
do you have a game plan?
no.
Okay, we need a goal set.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Sierra, it looks like you're next on my screen.
Hello.
Hi.
So, since the last time I've talked to 10 people,
Okay.
invited 17 to Thursday's meeting. I have 4 maybes and 1 yes. And then my goals for January is 2,500, 1 new business builder, and 8 activities.
Awesome.
I have a cheering squad.
Are you at Kelly's too?
Yes.
Fun. I wish I was there. Thank you, Sierra. All right, Shiloh.
Okay. So last month I had 3 income producing activities. So far this month I have 2.
Okay.
But I'm working on getting people there on Thursday at the meeting. I've decided to have my weekly check-ins with Kelly and Kim, just accountability, where I have to text them each week or Vox them and tell them what I've done for the week and what I have planned for the next week. My goal for this month is to get my district bonus.
Awesome.
And have 8 activities. So
awesome. Thank you, Shiloh. Okay, Haley, I have you next, but I can't see you, so I don't know if you can talk.
I think I can talk. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
I'm sitting in a pitch dark room with 2 sleeping babies. So, so last week I was able to connect with 4, 1 in person, 2 via text, and 1 like on Messenger. This week I have 1 person I'm supposed to talk to, maybe 2, but it's looking like next week will probably be 2 or 3 because people are getting back from traveling.
Yeah.
January's goals, I would love to find a business builder. I would love to have 8 activities on my calendar. Right now my calendar is not full.
Okay.
And I would love to hit 1,000 in volume, since that sounds amazing right now.
Awesome. Thank you, Haley. All right, Tamara, I have you next. I don't know if you want to go or not. I know this is your first time hopping on the call with us, so if you want to unmute, you can. Do you know how? There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Welcome.
Hi. Well, I talked to 7 people about the business already this month.
Okay.
My goal is for 1 business builder to join, possibly more. I want 8 or more activities this month, and I would like to go back and hit my 10,000 this month for myself.
Awesome. Congratulations and welcome to the call.
Thanks.
Okay, Myra, I have you next. Hang on, you're muted. Let me unmute you. It looks like you're in the car. I can unmute you. Okay, go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So far I've talked to 3 people about the business, 2 over the phone and 1 person to person. And I have a follow-up call with one of them tomorrow because I told them about the meeting. And then my goal for this week for this month is 2,500, which I know is high for me. But I want to keep growing until I can bonus every month. That's my goal.
Awesome.
I have a list of people I've been working on to follow up on, and my goal is to execute 10 this month.
Awesome. That's an awesome goal. Thank you, Myra.
Thank you.
Okay, I have Sandra. Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I was like, oh wait, I said her name and she got off.
Leave meeting. I was actually had an appointment to speak with someone about the business, or so I thought, and then when we had our coffee date, she was more just interested in the product. So she became a preferred client and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that that will grow and we can discuss more about the business as she falls in love with the product. She's never tried anything before. So I'm hoping this will be good for that. My goals for this month is to finish district. And I want to have at least somebody there on Thursday's meeting, and I would really like to find a business builder. I don't have any. So I feel like if I focus on finishing district and doing what I need to do in order to accomplish that, then that means that I could have my full calendar and talking with people. In order for me to do that, I have to do all those subcategories. So that is my goal right now.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Kelly?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Happy birthday, Kelly. Everybody wish Kelly happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have spoken with several people, especially about the 30 Days to Healthy Living. I have a meeting tomorrow at 4:15 to talk with a girl, not only about the 30 days, but to talk with her about the business as well. I have 4 things scheduled already for this month, and then a 5th one is for one of my team members, and they're working on a couple of other things that they texted me about today. And then my goal for this month is 10,000.
Awesome.
For the team.
Awesome. I'm rating you on.
You're muted, Whitney.
Holly. Holly, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Okay, I thought that you said like mouthed Holly, but I was like, wait, I'm not for sure. Okay. So are we just telling like goals and stuff? I missed the first part.
Yeah. So just say how many people you've told this story to since last time we met, the full Arbonne story, what you have lined up for this week, and then what your goal is for January.
Okay. Since we last talked, I've talked to about 3 people about like the business and joining it, as far as that side of it. But I've talked to a lot of people about like the detox and products and stuff.
Awesome.
So far, I only have 1 actual party scheduled for January, but there's still a lot of people who were, the after the holidays people that I need to get back to schedule. My goals for January, I guess, for sure, my big one would be to reach district manager, but also to get a new business builder and help Amber with getting a new business builder and reaching district. And then also getting my other business builder who didn't do anything kind of back into the game and excited about doing stuff.
Awesome. Thank you, Holly.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's see. Who did I miss? Sierra. Jessica, I see you. It says iPhone, but I see you.
Yeah, sorry about that. I look pretty rough. I just got finished working out. So I've talked to 3 people about the business since last time. Let's see, what else? My goal is to get my district back. And I only have 2 personal things on the calendar right now. And then I have a girl that I'm helping in the business. She has 4, and hopefully we'll be launching someone with her too. So, but my goal is to get 2 new business builders this month for me personally.
Awesome. Thank you, Jessica.
You're welcome.
Okay, I think Jessica Conley. I saw her and now I don't. Oh, wait, she's coming back. Hang on, let me unmute you. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you too. Awesome.
Yay. So I was able to share with 2 more people last week, and I'm hoping, well, one of them's a possible 1-to-1 for this week. So
awesome.
Yes. And so far I'm still building on that a little bit more, but that's what I have for right now.
Okay, awesome. What's your goal for January?
I want to do 5,000 again. So I was able to finish the 5,000 last month.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. So, so hoping to be able to continue that. I have, my cousin's going to start the detox with my husband and I. So hopefully that'll get us some more leads
awesome.
Here too.
Yeah. Congrats.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Who do we have left? Cheska. Can you hear me? It says you're unmuted.
Here.
Yes, I can hear you. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, hi.
All right. So I spoke with 5 girls about Arbonne business, and I have 2 yeses for the meeting on Thursday.
Awesome.
But the 2 ladies that are going are really interested in starting the business.
Oh, good.
I'm really hoping that I can close that. Other than that, goals, I would like 10 activities, a new business builder, and to sell some fitness kits, and not to myself, to other people. So that's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, guys. Let me see how much time we have left here.
What about girlfriend? Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I did 4 one-on-ones between last Tuesday and now.
Awesome.
I have 4 people coming to the meeting, and I have 2 business builders starting in January.
Awesome.
So make sure you guys know that we're doing the same thing you guys are. But I also wanted to congratulate Whitney, just because it's on my mind, and then you can do your thing. I wanted to congratulate Kelly Jenkins and Holly from Whitney's team, who got their 6 income-producing activities and have already been doing their coaching calls. And then I also wanted to congratulate Jessica Bentley and Shay O'Neill, who also did their 6 income-producing activities to earn their weekly coaching calls. So you girls, most of you guys have already received your first call. I hope that it's helped you guys so far. And I know Whitney and I are looking forward to doing the rest of the calls with everybody who earned them every other week, which I had a list at home, but I did not bring it with me. So sorry, I was going to announce everybody who earned the biweekly, but I forgot. So
yeah. Awesome. Well, I have, I don't have my calendar in front of me, but I have my list here. So I talked to 23 people and 4 people about the business. And I think 2 of those are getting started just in this last week. I'm just working on launch dates. So, and that was just from the time that we met. That was on my page the other day. All right, guys, so I just want to wrap this call up, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this tomorrow night on our Nation Connecting call. And for those of you guys, I know this is kind of a new thing, but the first Wednesday of every month we do our Nation Connecting call with just Beth. So the Zoom ID is a little bit different, but that flyer will be posted all over Facebook tomorrow. So very easily accessible for you to find that Zoom info. But I just want to talk about the new year. And I actually was listening to a Facebook Live by Debbie Neal before getting on this call, and I shared it on my team page. And Kim, I hope you can share it on yours too, because it was truly incredible. And she was just talking about how one of the things that's so awesome about Arbonne is that each day is a new day, each week's a new week, each month's a new month, and now we're looking at a brand new year. And so you hold the pen to your year, right? You get to make this year look like whatever you want it to look like. You do. And you can't do that with every job that's out there, right? But one of the awesome things about Arbonne is that you have control over that. You have power over that. You get to decide what you want your paychecks to look like in 2017. You get to decide what you want your life to look like in 2017. And so I really just wanted to start with that, you guys, because this is a call to help you guys build and prepare and grow to area manager by GTC. But what about after GTC, right? Like, you're not just working your Arbonne business for, and this is just like a wake-up call, you guys. We have January, February, March, and then we're going to GTC. So we really have 3 months, 90 days, guys, 90 days of just dedicated focus to get yourself to where it is that you signed up for this call. You said, I want to be held accountable. I want to be a part of this call. I want to push myself to new limits, to new heights that I've never pushed to before. And I want to be an area manager by GTC. You guys, that's what you guys all said whenever you decided to be a part of this call. And so think about that. We have 90 days, 90 days. And so there's tons and tons of trainings about, your business works in 90-day cycles and 90 days of consistent, not constant, but consistent efforts, consistent small efforts that you do daily. And I know with the coaching calls that Kim has done with some of my team, she's really talked about that list. If you guys are busy, if your schedule's busy, if your life is crazy, and almost all of us are, right? You need to make yourself a list. Every night before you go to bed, 6 things that you're going to do the next day for your Arbonne business. 6 things at night that you're going to do the next day for your Arbonne business. It could be people that you're going to reach out to, something that you're going to read, maybe an order that you're going to place, whatever it is. 6 things that you're going to do for your Arbonne business the next day. And when you do things like that, teeny tiny small bite-sized pieces like that every single day for your Arbonne business over a period of 90 days, you will produce results at the end of those 90 days. But I want to start off by saying, and I always ask people this, before I, coach them and help guide them. But, I'm assuming I have your guys' permission to coach you since you're on this call right now. I do not want to step on anyone's toes, and I want you guys to know that I love every single one of you, regardless of if you hit the goal that you set out to hit or not. Like, I don't care if you don't promote to area manager by GTC, know that you are loved no matter what. But today, you guys, I, as a leader and as a friend and as a mentor, I would not be doing you guys justice if I were just to sit here and say, you guys are all going to be area managers by GTC if you just keep doing what you're doing. That's not what I'm going to tell you guys. Because if you're on this call right now, there's a reason, and that's what Kim and I want to help you guys work to overcome, right? We want to help you guys work to overcome whatever objection, whatever obstacle, whatever has been slapping you down, slapping you in the face, and keeping you from getting to where it is that you want to be. And so you guys, we're going to raise the bar for the February coaching calls. So to earn the weekly coaching calls for this month, for January, we required that you guys executed 6 income-producing activities in the month of December. So if you didn't get that, that's okay, because this is your chance to redeem yourself, right? We're looking at January 2017, fresh, new start. If you complete 8 income-producing activities in the month of January, you get a chance to earn back those weekly coaching calls. So our goal for the month of January is 8 income-producing activities. But I want to challenge you guys a little bit, because if you're on this call and if you're saying, I really want to be an area manager, even though 8 is going to get you a weekly coaching call, in my mind, I would be like, oh, I need 10. Like, I need 10 income-producing activities or more, because you guys know we have people cancel, people get sick, it's flu season, like, heaven forbid, kids are going to get sick, adults are going to get sick, whatever. If you are on a roll, if you're booking activity, keep that momentum going. Don't just stop because we said 8 income producing activities will get you a weekly coaching call. Because I'm going to be real honest with you guys. I was talking to Jessica Bentley earlier today, and I was thinking about the times in my business where I went in qualification for area and finished area the next month, went in qualification for region and finished region the next month. And you guys, those 4 months in my business, I've never worked my Arbonne business harder. In fact, I should work my Arbonne business like that every single month. You guys, it took me being uncomfortable and doing things differently. So what I'm trying to say, you guys, is if you didn't, hit your goal last month for the month of December, I don't want you to do tomorrow what you did yesterday. I want you to choose today that you're going to do something different. Maybe that means waking up 30 minutes early and putting in some Arbonne time at the beginning of your day. Maybe that means staying up 30 minutes late and putting in some Arbonne time at the end of your day. Maybe that looks like instead of going out with the same coworkers that you always go out with for lunch, maybe that means you make phone calls on your lunch break at work tomorrow. You guys, there are all sorts of ways that we can work Arbonne into our life, but in order for this group of people to hit what they set out to hit and do $10,000 in sales to qualify for area this month or next month, because you guys, if you're going to be an area manager by GTC, you have to get in qualification in January or February. In order for that to happen, you're going to have to get uncomfortable, and you're going to have to do things that you haven't done before. And it's not to say that you're not going to come, it's not that you're not going to have objections and, just come to deal with things that are difficult. All those things are going to happen. Like, I remember just being in such Arbonne mode whenever we were going in qualification for area and finishing. I was getting objections, and I didn't even have time to respond to those objections because I was in so much forward momentum. And by forward momentum, I don't mean I was like, at party. I was just asking. And you guys, sometimes it just takes, and I've heard Emily Martin say this before, sometimes it just takes binging Arbonne. And that doesn't mean a 24-hour Arbonne binge. You guys, that just means, like, if I have a day where my husband's at home and I know that he can take care of the kids, and I know that I have to get stuff on my calendar, I say, babe, we can go to dinner tonight, but I'm going to go in the bedroom for just a few hours because I have to get this work done. And what that means to me is that I'm going to be calling people, I'm going to be texting people, I'm going to be reaching out to people on Facebook, and I'm going to be getting it done. So that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. I believe in every single one of you that you can be an area manager by GTC, but I just want you guys to know, there's no other way around it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. There's no way to make it sound pretty. You're going to have to do things differently in order to get there, right? We're really going to have to raise the bar. You're going to have to execute more income producing activities and ask more people to look at your business. You guys, I sent out like 14 text messages yesterday right before the call. Like, hey girl, we're having a quick little info online tonight about the business. I know this may not be a fit for you, but if you have some free time, I would love for you to check it out. And I had people that I had never even talked to about the business or asked to host or anything. And they're like, yeah, sure, I would love to check it out. So it's just doing things like that. You guys, make yourself a list if you're a list maker tonight before you go to bed, and just be ready. Be ready to hit the ground running in 2017. And just know, you guys, like, what if you get in a flurry of activity or a frenzy of activity, and what if you don't hit your goal? Well, maybe you don't hit your goal, but maybe you jump your QV from $1,000 to $5,000. Maybe you grow your paycheck from $200 to $1,500. You guys, that's still growth. And that's something so incredible and so awesome to celebrate. So I just kind of want to wrap this up tonight. And I know that I already mentioned this, but you know, we're this is crunch time, you guys. We have 3 months left: January, February, and March, right? This is crunch time in order to be an area manager by GTC. And one of the things that I just heard Debbie Neal say, and again, I can share this on Kim's page, but one of the things that I just heard her say, you guys, is that your success in this business does not happen on accident. You guys, you're not just going to go to bed tonight, lay your head down on that pillow, and wake up tomorrow morning and your numbers magically be at 10,000 in sales. It doesn't happen for anyone. It takes dedication, determination, grit, tenacity, because it takes all of those things. And every single one of you guys acquire those attributes. You just have to dig them out from inside of yourself. You just have to find your why and your drive and your burn and your desire, and you can all be there. So Kim and I talked earlier today, and hang on, let me find my notes here. We talked earlier today, so the goal for hang on, let me back up. If you earned a weekly coaching call, so right now I think we have a handful of you guys that are on here. So if you are one of those who have been doing a weekly coaching call with us, my challenge for you guys is when you call either myself or Kim for your call next week or this week, if you haven't done it already, when you get on there, is to state how many people that you've reached out to or you've told the full Arbonne story to. That's really all we want to know. And you guys, this should sound like a number. I have told the full Arbonne story to 10 people. I have 2 income producing activities lined up for this week, and my goal is 5,000 in sales this month. So that's how your call should start. Your coaching call should start with myself or Kim. So if you earned a weekly call, my challenge to you guys is to have been face-to-face and talk to 10 people about the full Arbonne story, okay? If you earn a bi-weekly coaching call, obviously the time is spaced out a little bit more. You're talking a 2-week time period. So my challenge to you guys is to, when you get on that call, is to be able to say, I have told the full Arbonne story to 15 people. So if you guys did not earn a weekly coaching call or a bi-weekly coaching call, and you're just going to be checking in with us each month, because remember, you can earn a weekly coaching call back in February if you execute 8 income producing activities. So my goal for you guys is just that, to work on getting your calendars full, work on getting your 8 income producing activities, and hop on that call with us the beginning of February 1st. That's the date, you guys. February 1st at 7 California time, 9 Central time, 10 Eastern time. So my goal for you guys is to be able to hop on that call and say, I executed 8 income producing activities for the month of January, and just be able to claim your weekly coaching call. And you guys, I just kind of want to end with this story. I was talking to a girl the other day, and it's someone that I have followed on YouTube for a long time, ever since I started my business. I remember I went to GTC 2 months into my business, February, March, April. Yeah, 2 months into my business as a brand new district manager. And Kim was going to the VP reception, and I said, Kim, there's this girl in Kentucky. She's a regional vice president. Her name's Ashley Stone. If you see her at the VP meeting, you have to take a picture with her. And you guys, she actually just went in qualification for national vice president out of Louisville, Kentucky. And I reached out to her and I said, I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for you. I have been following you ever since I first signed up and had an Arbonne ID. And you know what she told me, you guys? She lost her title. She lost her region almost a year ago. And a year later, she came back in qualification for national vice president. And I said, so if you had to say, what is the one thing that changed your business? What is the one thing that took your business from an area manager all the way to the top of the company? Okay, guys, so we're talking area to nation. And she said, the one thing that changed my business was starting to focus on telling the full story to 30 people in 30 days and helping people get to area manager. So think about that, you guys. Most of you guys stated that you wanted to sponsor a new business builder this month. So if you want to sponsor a new business builder this month, you're going to have to ask a whole lot of people to check out the opportunity video. Set yourself a bar. Set yourself a limit. Like I set myself a bar yesterday. I challenged my team to reach out to 10 people about the Discover Arbonne last night. So when I was reaching out to 10 people, I thought, oh, I've just reached out to 10 people. I need to do more. And so that was my personal bar. So you know your own limits. You know what it is that you're good at, what it is that you need to push harder at. And so maybe it's that you haven't asked anyone to get on the Monday Night Discover in a few weeks. Or maybe you've only asked one person to get on the Monday Night Discover. So my challenge to you is decide today that you're gonna go back, find your favorite recording, and ask 10 people if they'll take a look at the business, or set your bar. Maybe it's 5 for you. Whatever that is, you guys, challenge yourself to ask a lot of people, because it's gonna take a lot of ask to get what it is that we need to propel our business into the forward momentum that we're all looking for. And so I just want to say that I'm so proud of this group right here for coming together and just being open and being vulnerable and just sharing, what it is that you've been doing, what it is that you're working on, and what it is that your goal is. Because, sometimes that can be hard. Like, sometimes that can be hard for people. And so kudos to you guys for doing that, but also use this group right here as a support system. You guys, we had 2 or 3 people say that their goal is to do 10,000 this month. 10,000 this month. And I want you guys to know that you can all do that on your own, selling a whole bunch of products. But in reality, we want to help you guys build a stable business. So I love the fact that you guys said, I want to sponsor a new business builder. I want to sponsor 2 new business builders. And so just remember, you guys, that when you're sponsoring new business builders, we're trying to help them tell the full Arbonne story to 30 people in 30 days. That's it. So these numbers, I know that the numbers can be confusing, but that's what we're looking for. Tell the full Arbonne story to 30 people in 30 days. And so by the full Arbonne story, this is what I mean, Myra. The full Arbonne story is your story about Arbonne. So we're a 36-year-old botanically based company, health and wellness company, no gluten, vegan certified, that stuff, right? The part that you do on that note card at the beginning of your presentation. Let people sample the products if that's what you're there for. If not, go into how to become a consultant, how to become a preferred client, and about hosting. So that's the full Arbonne story, just like you would do at a group presentation, but that can all be done over the phone. You can call someone who lives 5 states away from you or all the way across the country and give all that information, but you have to ask first. Like, do you have 20 minutes free? I just need a set of ears. And so that's my challenge, you guys. It's just 30 people in 30 days. And when you track that, you have to track what it is that you're doing, because the things that are tracked will grow. If you don't track it, it's not going to grow, because you could feel like you're talking to 20 people and maybe you've only maybe you've texted 20 people, but you only heard back from 4 or 5. So you actually haven't told the full Arbonne story to 20 people. So you have to track that. And I was actually telling Jessica Bentley earlier, I'm not a list maker. Sorry. So what I do is I like to, when I'm in the mode and when I am ready to reach out to people, I reach out to them. And then after I reach out to them, their name goes on a piece of paper. That's how I track who I've talked to. Because for me, if I make a list and I get distracted and then I spend more time making the list than I do reaching out to people. But some people are the total opposite. That's just kind of one of the things that I do. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. It's 2017. The ball's in your court. You get to decide what your year looks like. And that's really exciting. You guys, don't let that number 10,000 freak you out or scare you or bog you down. Your goal is 30 people in 30 days, right? 30 people in 30 days. It's going to take practice. It's going to take dedication. But if you guys just decide right now that you are going to get in front of 30 people in 30 days and sponsor 1 new business builder, you will be blown away at where your business takes off to in the next 90 days. And you guys will be at the white party in Las Vegas and earning that special night with Kim and I. You will be, if you just decide today that no matter what, you're going to be different. You're going to be different and you're going to do something different for your business. Kim, do you have anything else that you want to add? I know you guys are having fun at Kelly's house.
No, I think you covered everything we talked about. It was perfect. The only thing I was going to say, you guys, is there was a reason why Whitney and I posted on the very first phone call the 40 faces sheet on our Facebook page. And that is a really great way to keep track of who you've been talking to, is just print that sheet out. And then, it's broken down so easily into 8 parties with 5 apiece, but you can still write in one person at a time if you're doing phone calls or one-on-ones. And like Whitney said, I just want to reiterate this. If you're doing a weekly coaching call, or even if you didn't earn the weekly calls, but every Saturday night you want to relook at what you did last week, your goal is to talk to 10 people a week. Because ultimately, I know Whitney says 30 people in 30 days, but really, you guys, my goal is 40 to 50 people a month that I want to talk to. And that's what that 40 faces sheet was created for. So if you divide that out by 4 weeks, that's 10 people a week. So at the end of every week, you should be talking to at least 10 people. So think about when you were just on this call tonight, sharing who you've talked to. I know we all make lots of phone calls, but like Whitney said, we can reach out to 100 people, text 100 people, but only talk to 5. So the only people's names that are going to go on that sheet are the 5 that we talked to. So technically, we talked to 5. Even though we worked our little heinies off and text 100, we really only told the story to 5. So ultimately, that's the goal, is 10 people per week. And then you'll add that up to 30 to 40 for sure. And you guys would be surprised if you will challenge yourself to just do that for 90 days. I would probably promise you right now that you will be an area manager by GTC if you can make that happen, because when the numbers are there, that's what happens. So I'm just proud of all of you guys. I'm super excited for 2017 and this whole first quarter. I'm super pumped for you guys, and I'm just proud of you all for continuing on these calls. So February 1st at 7 p.m. we'll do our next one, and we'll check in. So for those of you guys who aren't doing weekly calls or bi-weekly calls, please make sure you get on that call on the 1st. And I would love to hear from each of you guys that aren't checking in with us weekly or bi-weekly, that you talk to those 30 to 40 people on that call on the 1st. So that's pretty much it. Thanks, Whitney.
You're welcome. You guys have fun.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions or anything that they want to talk about or feel like maybe they've struggled with, or just anything while we're on the call that you feel like you just like, help, I need help? If not, then we'll hop off. All right, you guys. I will talk to you all soon. Oh, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
You know, all those note cards and stuff we had before that got off Beth's page. Some new ones for the nutrition.
No, not that I'm aware of. So Beth posted, so on BethGolardi.com, she has her fit and facials PowerPoint. And so the last few times that I have done any sort of nutrition, I have taken my iPad and just used that. I don't actually use note cards for nutrition. I just use my iPad, or you could use your cell phone. But that's personally what I have been doing. I've used, well, that's okay. I'm not even going to say that. Yeah, I would just use that one on Beth's page for sure.
Okay. Another thing you can do too, just use the note whenever you live in parties. And I start with the Arbonne story. I start with my story. I do how Arbonne's different. That whole thing is all the same, and the close is always the same. So the only thing that's different is kind of the. So when you get to the talks about RE9 set, instead of talking about RE9, just put the cards down and pick up one of those nutrition pages and just talk about the detox, because we all know how it works. We all know about the protein shakes and the fiber, and so usually I just pick up each product and say, here's what comes in a 30-day kit. This is how you use each product. This is how much protein's in it. This is how much fiber. This is what's in the digestive enzymes. I pass them around the room, and then I tell them the price for the kit, and I close out the party with the 3 ways to win like we always do. So you can kind of do whatever works for you that you feel like works. And I've also done the same thing as Whitney, as putting it on a TV and using the PowerPoint that we have on my Facebook page on my notes. And I do the PowerPoint, like if I have a living room full of people. So it just depends on how much time you want to spend doing it. But really, you guys, whether you're doing a makeup party or a weight loss party or a facial party or whatever, the meat and potatoes is always the same. You share your story, share why Arbonne's different, you share about that product line, and then you close it out with the 3 ways to win. It's always the same. So anyway, I don't know if that helps.
Yeah. Awesome. Anybody else have any questions or anything that they want to talk about? Okay. All right, you guys. We'll talk soon.